Hey guys, Film Geek here. Today I'm talking about the 2014 film Seventh Son. 2015 if you were in the States, 2014 if you were in France.
Master Gregory! Master Gregory! Master Gregory! Time has made me stronger. I am no longer as easy to contain.
Ten damn years wasted.
Seventh Son is directed by Sergei Bolloruk. It's starring Jeff Bridges, Ben Barnes, and Julianne Moore. So, what is the story of Seventh Son? Well, very simple. Evil witch wants to take over world. Jeff Bridges wants to stop her. That's it. Based off the young adult novel, The Young Apprentice. I do not know much about that book. I've never read the book. I don't know the differences between the book and the movie, but from what I've heard and seen, the book and the movie are nothing alike. Seventh Son was filmed on a budget of $95 million, and it only pulled in about $114 million worldwide, and only $17.4 million of that was earned in the United States. Ouch! Critics also ate this film to pieces, calling it generic and silly, pointless, and it's sitting on Rotten Tomatoes right now at a 12%. So what do I like about this movie? First off, the movie is fun. Plain and simple, nothing more, nothing less. This movie is fun. I didn't know that this movie was even based off of any young adult novel series. I don't really follow young adult novels, so, sorry, but I didn't know this was based off of any book. So that being said, just the movie alone itself, I just enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. Now, I'm not going to say that I saw this movie in theaters. I picked this up a while back at one of those $5 bins at Walmart. I saw it. I remembered seeing a trailer for it, so I picked it up. And I've always really enjoyed it. It's one of those movies that I'm like, yeah, I paid $5 for it. And for $5, it's pretty freaking good. Now, for a movie that's called generic, boring, and pointless, the special effects actually look really good. The CGI in this film is very well done. There's a couple of questionable moments, but then again, even the biggest budget MCU films have some CGI that looks a little goofy, because, let's face it, guys, CGI looks goofy. It just looks goofy, period. So, what you gonna do? But, on a whole, this movie's CGI really holds up. It really looks good, and I just don't understand where all the hate came from. Now, don't get me wrong, I completely agree with the idea that this movie is just kind of a generic fantasy film, and you know what? I get it. You're right. Julianne Moore's character really has no other kind of motivation whatsoever to be evil other than, hey, I'm evil. That's just the way it is. I'm evil. And that's kind of like all of the characters in this movie. They're kind of generic. The movie itself is kind of generic. But as I just said, I saw this movie because it was a $5 movie in a bin at Walmart. It's kind of at that point now, guys. So this movie is worth exactly what it is right now. Worth your time. Also, too, the fight choreography is really well done. There's some extremely great sword fight scenes in this movie. The action in this film is really one thing that I did find a lot of critics did agree on. The action in this film is extremely well done. The special effects are well done. It's just the story's a little loosey-goosey. Also, too, I'd like to say something about the acting in this film. First off, I want to talk about Julianne Moore as our evil witch. She does a really great job. She really does. I think she's really convincing. Very evil for the sake of being evil. Yes, I know, that's her motivation. I'm evil. I'm a witch. I'm evil. But you know what? Even though the character itself is very bland, the story is very blah, she does a great job. She plays her part. She could easily have phoned in her performance, cashed her paycheck, and bought a boat. But no, she at least gave you a decent performance. Jeff Bridges is also a lot of fun in this movie. Like I said, the acting really isn't bad. The main actors in this film that you would expect to just phone in a performance in a movie of this type really don't. They do a great job. So if you're interested in checking out Seventh Son and you have a subscription to Netflix, well, good for you, because you can watch it right now. The rest of you guys are going to have to look it up on YouTube and rent it. Okay, guys, that brings us to the end of another Film Geek video. Thanks again for checking things out. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell for notifications so you know when I put one of these videos up. And of course, hit the thumbs up, give me a like. Lets me know that you like what you're seeing and I should continue doing what I'm doing. And of course, people, don't forget the most important thing, and that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.